Yeah, there's a couple issues here, but this is going to be one of the easiest racks I ever put on YouTube, so I might make it a double header and give you a little bonus so you don't feel cheated. Let's take a look at just the upper half of the table. I'm going to show you why it's so easy. Yeah, the first 6 balls are up table, same region. But that's not all there is to it. Let's look at the lines. Yeah, this would be a great drill if somebody was, just having trouble with the rhythm and just struggling to get out and just to get you back in stroke. The only difficult part about this, and it's not really difficult, is drawing the cue ball back to that top rail off the one, and that's just to get you started. Once you get started and get on this 3 ball, um, if you get anywhere around straight in, as you can see, if you just stop the cue ball on the 3 ball, you're straight in for the side on the 4 ball. Now all you have to do is roll up on the 4 ball a little bit and get straight in on the 5. And once you do that, it's just a stop shot to get straight in. But you almost don't want to be straight in a shy on the 6 ball to go to that side rail and get in line for the 7. So let's take a look at the 7, 8, and 9. All right, let's look at the lines on those last 3 balls, and let's take the lines off those first 6 balls to keep from confusing anybody. I purposely left the line off the 9 ball just to illustrate a point that I'm going to make in a minute here. As you can see, I'm shooting a combination and shooting the 7 into the 8, which, there's ways to get around that and go all the way down table and get behind the 7 ball to shoot in another pocket. But because of this rack is really simple, or the first half up to the 7 ball was, I'm going to try to keep it as simple as I can. Now, I'm well aware that combinations are never simple, but this one is a little more simple than usual. As long as we hit that 8 ball full with the 7 ball, the 7 ball is not going anywhere. The last thing you want here is to hit that 8 ball on the right side of it, because that's going to send the 7 ball away and closer to that end rail, and you might wind up in trouble if you do that. You'll be okay if you hit it a little bit to the left hand side, because it's going to stay on that left hand rail. So do we go ahead and go through here? See people, so you're going to be left with a shot on the 7 with a 9 ball right about where the spot is. And people make a big mistake here by trying to get back up table for a shot on the 9 ball. It's like they don't even know that there's a side pocket for the 9 ball. So if we can leave the 7 ball in front of that corner pocket and just hit basically a stop shot on the 7 and just leave the cue ball anywhere around that corner pocket, you're going to have a straight in shot on the 9 ball for the side pocket. So being we're not, moving the cue ball anywhere pretty much around this table, and we're keeping it as basic as we can, let's keep that motto all the way to the end. And remember, you have a side pocket for that 9 ball, so you don't have to move the cue ball all the way around the table to get back behind it. I don't know why, but I've seen so many people get in a situation like this and then go 2 or 3 rails back on the 9 ball and move the cue ball over the table when all they had to do is hit a stop shot on the 7 and shoot the 9 ball straight in the side. This is why Earl Strickland hates side pocket. He hates side pockets. He once played a match with somebody with no side pocket. He had a table specially built, or I don't know what they did with it, but it didn't have any side pockets. So Earl's always playing for the corner pockets, so he wanted to eliminate side pockets for his opponent. So after all that, let's look at all 9 balls with the lines, and then we'll go ahead back to the video and get started on this. And here's your only test. If you can get by this and draw it back to the top rail, the rest is pretty easy, amigo. We got a good angle on the 2 to get to the 3. Remember, you want to get straight in on the 3 just to hit a stop shot and be straight in on the 4. And that's why I use that right hand side rail. And you can see me looking at the 4-ball line and making sure that we're good if we just hit a stop shot here. And I think I pulled back just a hair, but not very much. I think I just wanted to get off that rail a little bit. And now you're just rolling up not even a foot, maybe 8 inches, 10 inches. To get straight in on the 5. Although getting straight in on, hitting the stop shot here is not going to get us exactly straight in on the 6. We can always, and I want to use that right hand side rail again just to push forward and get the angle that I want on the 7-ball, because I'm worried about hitting this 8-ball with the 7-ball a little bit too far on the right, so I want to stay a little closer to that rail like that and just leave the cue ball here. And again, here's where people make a big mistake and just do too much with the cue ball. When again, I just wanted to get off the rail and leave it, for basically the same position and just shoot the 9-ball in the side pocket. And that's it. I'm going to run this rack through again without the yak, and now I'm give you another rack and show you again something I very rarely do. So, I don't know. I don't want to analyze this second rack that I'm putting in here, and you'll see why it's shortened a little bit. But anyway, peace, guys. Merry Christmas, and I'll probably see you before Christmas.
Smooth, man. Sure.